Hey, what's up, everybody? Anthony Sevins back again for an incredible product review. Now, this one pretty much is for the cosplayers and people who like to dress up as their favorite movie characters. And what I have here today that we'll be reviewing, and I will show you in just a moment. But growing up, always being a huge fan of horror movies, and my family was a huge fan of horror movies, I always loved monsters and creatures from films and scary characters. And one of my all-time favorite scary characters was Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street series. And I remember as a kid, I'm talking, back in 5th grade, and this little kid, the only kind of Freddy Krueger costume, anything that we had was shit you would get from the retail store, and it usually came in a big plastic bag. If you were around then, I'm sure you remember. And it came with a really cheap ass hat, and it came with a really thin latex mask, and a cheap ass sweater. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, so I remember what I had done. I always, because even at a young age, I always was able to do the voice and stuff, and I wanted to see the latex mask move. So I would cut around the mouth and pull the mask back and stand in front of a mirror and try to be a more animated Freddy Krueger, and I would run around my house in this cheap costume with a little cheap ass $10 glove. And anyways, so basically what I was doing in 5th grade, I was very homemade, very attempting, I guess, bullshitting around what professional silicone mask makers have done for us hardcore fans today. It's like a dream come true. So what I have here, okay, this is, and I will put it on in just a moment to explain to you and show you further, but this is a silicone Freddy Krueger mask that was created by a company called Sinister Studios. Now, I got the deluxe set, which is the mask and the burnt left hand, also made of silicone. If you were to buy direct from the site, this would run you about $550. Fortunately, I ran across a really good deal on eBay, and I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't turn it down, because this is something that, like a childhood dream come true, if you will. And so anyways, when I found out about this and that I was able to get my hands on one, I was just like, okay, this is it. This is the big cannoli. So anyways, why do these silicone masks, why are they so expensive? One of the reasons why is because unlike latex masks and rubber masks, it is not an easy process to sculpt and create and to make these things, like movie quality. It's not a cheap process. Thus, it's silicone masks. Really good ones are never cheap. They will run you anywhere between $500 to well over $1,000 just for like a mask alone, let alone a two-piece Freddy Krueger set. So anyways, these things are really super stretchy. They're flexible. The interior is a bit tacky so that it sticks to your face and moves with your face. And the way you put this on, it's not just a simple slide on. Unlike a latex mask, the back doesn't have a slit to where you can spread it open and easily put it on. So you have to reach your hands in there, and it almost feels like a putty or like a second skin, and you got to stretch the mask up. I usually, you roll the edges, roll the mask, stick your hands inside, you spread it, and you just kind of put it over your head, pull the neck down, you adjust your face as needed, looking into the phone, and then you take this and tuck it into your shirt, and then you have this like really incredible like effect going on, and everything moves to your face. You might have to pull and make a few adjustments. You can wear contact lenses, put in fake teeth if you get them. And same thing with the glove too. You fold it over, and you kind of put it on like a regular glove, and then just roll this back and tuck it under your sleeve. So if I put my arm lower, it looks like everything matches, everything's great, it feels great. It's just like I feel like I can go walk around the streets right now and just be Freddy Krueger and start yelling at people like, "You are all my children now." And just have a really good time with it. These are great, for Halloween ideas, but I mean, I doubt anyone wants to spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars just for like a Halloween costume. So silicone stuff is definitely, created for die-hard cosplaying fans. When you're going to go to conventions, or if you're going to, join a club, a costuming club or something along those lines, this is something, silicone masks are definitely something to invest in. Now, is this Freddy Krueger silicone mask the best of the best that's out there as far as sculpt-wise? No, there are other ones out there that appear a little bit more like screen accurate to Robert Englund, so on and so forth. But for a $500 item, this looks absolutely fantastic and convincing. Now, I actually do have contacts, and I do have a set of like rotted Freddy Krueger-like teeth that are on the way. But other than that, I mean, this is freaking beautiful. Now, the reason why I'm not wearing my Freddy Krueger sweater for this little demonstration, because it's not about the costume. This is not a cosplaying video per se. This is, just showing you the product of the mask and the silicone hand. Very, very incredible stuff. Now, to get this off, just simply roll it up, and then you kind of want to stretch it out just slightly. You don't want to pull too hard, because with enough strength, you can rip this stuff fairly easy. I mean, you got to think about how thin the material is. I mean, it's thick, but it's fragile to the point of where you pull it too hard, it's gonna rip apart. You don't want it to rip. You want to take care of your stuff to the best of your abilities. So anyways, pull this out of your shirt. Usually just roll it up, slide your hands under. Just carefully and gently pull the mask away from your face and anything, and then poof, it is off. Now again, it does have some serious weight to it. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, you definitely want to take care of these things. I've seen people, they put a little talcum powder on the inside, kind of keep them fresh, and depends on how much you wear it and how much you're sweating around in it. But these things are very durable, and they're very, very impressive. So again, the as it's called, if you look it up on the website at Sinister Studios, actually goes under the name Incubus. This is the Incubus mask and hand deluxe set. But I mean, obviously, we all know it's Freddy Krueger. It's Freddy Krueger mask and hand. It's great. Fantastic for any kind of hardcore Freddy fan or a cosplayer. But anyways, that's all I got for you right now. I mean, this is impressive stuff here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, prophecies, anything, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. Other than that, until we meet again, please take care of yourself and take care of each other.